Welcome to my mess. Zero progress on packing, but it's only been one day, so what do you expect? I've got a floor over here that you can't see that I haven't seen in, I don't know, a year. I can get to my cabinet, which has some electronics that I need to filter through and see what I'm keeping, what I'm tossing, what works, what's salvage, that sort of thing. Probably going to do that sooner rather than later, because what I'd kind of like to do is empty this and then fill it with the tools and such that I've got scattered around the work area and have them in there where where they won't get as covered in sawdust and what have you when I start working again. What have I done? I've gotten myself a haircut. One of the things about me, I hate getting my hair cut. I'm not even. Part of it is just the act of going in somewhere and having another human being have to groom you. But my hair doesn't lend itself to self cuts. I see some people that can get away with it. They can just take a razor and go and everything's fine. My head's the wrong dimensions to go completely bald. If I went with a real stubbly type of hair covering, it would stick straight out of my head in all directions, and I don't know. It's just nothing would look right. So I kind of have to do this. I have to go get my hair cut, and I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, and 6 months later I'm like, okay, fine. I go in. I don't like having appointments to do it, because there's a sense of dread that comes along with oh no, Wednesday at 8:30 I've got to be here, kind of thing. I really hate appointments as well. So I don't know. I got it done today. I went in. There was nobody there. I just kind of walked right in. It's a walk-in day on Tuesdays. I walk into the barber and and I feel so awkward because I really don't have much to say, and it's a chatty barber shop. They want to talk about stuff, which I can understand. I mean, being there all day, you probably want to have some kind of conversation with people. But I'm not easy. It's not easy for me to get into discussions like that. I have to, be talking to a camera to want to talk. So, I don't know. I shot a video and I haven't put it together yet because it's not quite done. But it was I did. I put it up and it's assembling I think I've already mentioned this, assembling a garden, a little indoor garden. And I mentioned several times in the video that I'm not entirely sure that any of the plants any of the seeds will be viable because they've been sitting for so long. Sure enough, so far we've already got 3 different herbs that are growing, which if we get just those 3, I'll be thrilled. I mean, that's more than we had. They're the ones that are coming up are Thai basil, dill, and not cilantro. I don't remember the other one. Might be the other basil. I think there's two different varieties of basil. But anyway, so that they're growing, and I filmed. I caught a clip of my youngest daughter seeing the first plants coming out, and since then, they've been coming out kind of overnight. You'll just, there's like, oh wow, there's the dill is up, or whatever. So that's been kind of neat, and it's kind of nice to have something growing in the house. But I'll finish that video up once I have a clip of it being, kind of final size. Once we start, needing to harvest it in some way, well, I'll give that a go and see. And use that as as an ending for the video. But I learned a little bit on that video about some of it that doesn't work. One, the camera is too far away. I was trying to catch everything, not having a camera person, trying to catch everything in one shot and keep it there, and that just didn't, I don't know, I don't think it worked out very well. Would have been better off to have a couple of different cameras going and then splice the images together as appropriate. But what was the other thing? Yeah, and the lighting was weird, and the audio was weird. There was a whole lot of weird. But I don't know, learning, and that's what this is all about, right? So, I don't really have anything on my list tonight to talk about. I did air a few things earlier in different clips, and I'm not using any of those. None of them were working out for me. So I do actually do multiple takes sometimes. This isn't just raw in that regard. Sometimes I'm talking and someone comes in and interrupts, and it's easier to just start over than it is to try and splice stuff together later. I'm still trying to get these out every night, and I'm thinking I'm going to keep that up as long as I possibly can. But I may let myself skip certain nights in the future. I'm not sure when. It's like I may decide that hey, Friday night I don't want to be doing this. Even though Friday night's a really good night for it, I usually am bored. Need to have something to do. But also, I expect my kids to want to shoot videos, and when they're doing that, obviously, I'm going to need to be helping them rather than doing my own stuff. So maybe I'll have time, maybe I won't. If I can get them on a schedule, I'd kind of like to, it's like, okay, this kid does one this night, kind of thing. But we'll see. All right. Well, looking around, the place is still a mess. It will still be a mess for a little while. But we've got a plan, and we're hopefully going to stick to it. Until next time.